Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing some gems, but more importantly the Carnelian gem. Now why is this gem so important, you ask? Well, if you're like myself, you decided to go the tank route. And with every successful tank build, you need one of these. Because this gem, when equipped to your weapons, will add taunt. Now there's different levels to taunt, but we're just going to do the basic one that you can get right off the bat to be more successful in the dungeons. Now when you're in the dungeons, if you want to be a tank, you're going to want the aggro. Now the aggro is going to focus the enemies on you, that way everybody else can hit them and you're the tank, so you can take more hits without losing health. Now let's talk about what we're going to need to craft this. Everything that you mine when it comes to jewels, you're going to have to cut them. Now that does require some resources. Most motes are used for jewel crafting and it just depends on the element you need. The Carnelian requires fire wisps. Now fire wisps are a little bit more difficult to get. They're not found like the other motes. You're going to have to get these from the Arcana. Now the Arcana needs to be level 25, and since it is the hardest one to level up, I just simply went and purchased 3 of these on the market pretty cheaply. Next, you're actually going to want to get the gem. Now these can be found in mining, iron. They're very common in silver, and I just went out and mined a lot and picked up a bunch of gems while I was at it, but also got some Carnelians. Now your stone cutting skill needs to be level 50 to even do this. So the easiest thing to do is just go mine, get a ton of stone and come back here and make a lot of stone blocks. Not only will that level up your mining, but it'll also level you up to 50. You can even take your time and go through all of the gems you found along the way and go ahead and cut them. Most of them don't need a high level, just like these, the jasper, amethyst. You can go ahead and get all of these cut, and that way it'll help level you up as well. Now, a good rule of thumb is when you're out running around and you see these specialty plants to just go ahead and chop them down. That way you can stock up on your motes. They're all the elements: life, soul, fire, death, and they're scattered everywhere, so they're pretty easy to spot. All right, now we're either at level 50 or you use my little trick to craft a bunch of stone blocks to level you up, and we're ready to cut our Carnelian. Now all you have to do is click on it, drop down menu, grab that, and we're gonna craft it. Now if you go ahead and hover over it, you can see what it does. This has taunting too, so it will generate 200% more threat. That means the enemy will aggro onto you. Now, if you do attach this to your armor, this will generate calming. Now, I do not recommend this for tanks. Tanks, we want the aggro. We want them to focus on us. So if you're not running tank, this is a great gem to attach to your armor to create calming effects. But since I am a tank, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my weapon on my fire staff. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this because I want to level it up, and I always use my great axe as a crutch sometimes in battle, but the fire staff really shines the higher level it gets, and that's an encouragement for me. If I have it on there, I'll pull it out more just so I can tank properly. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. The Carnelian is a great gem to have on your build, whether you're running tank or DPS. And don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.